is my new diffuser. This one, if you remember from other videos, was the original one that I got here for my desk, but it doesn't work. It's doing some weird thing where like, it feels like there's just a short in the cord. And my husband told me, just no, don't mess with that because we don't want to, like, you know, burn the place down. So anyway, I am, sorry, just got a text that was something I have to answer right away. But anyway, this is my new one I got from Target. It was like $22, I think, 21 and change. And I like it. It's kind of fun. I don't know. It's way bigger than that one, but that's okay. I mean, look at the size difference. Yeah, I just wanted a tiny one, but tiny wasn't doing it. But I will say this one is silent, and it really does have a lot more. Sorry, I'm really distracted by the texts that are coming in right now. Somebody I know just got a positive test, and that's going to change a few things coming up. So anyway, this is my new diffuser. I love it, and got it at Target if you are in the market for one. Who's a strong lizard? She just pushed that shoebox right out of her way. Oh my goodness. What now, Monroe? You gonna go to Disneyland? No. My husband cut the end of the Adidas box off, thinking she would like to go in it maybe just to hide and be kind of stealth when she was out here with all of us. But she's not. She's not stealth. What are you gonna do next, Monroe, huh? You already she pushed the box. It was up against the wall and she pushed it away. It's pretty clever. Okay, talk later. Okay, so I spent the last couple days in the closet and I'm out. So I wanted to show you what I did. This is not very easy to show. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so I ordered these things that would hold blankets and things like that, and some throws that I have. These are all handbags, purses, some quilts and things from when the kids were little, and a blanket. I got rid of everything else. And then up here, this entire section, those are teacher t-shirts. Whoops, looks like I over purchased. Anyway, and then we just have skirts and things like that. This is a shelving thing that my husband made for us. I'll move my dirty clothes out of the way so you can see all the way down. Whoops. So that's where we have pants and things like that. And then put my dirty clothes back. And then under here, I just keep our suitcases. And then this is another, it's like a laundry keeper, but I keep handbags and things that I like to change out more frequently in there, which honestly isn't very often. But anyway, then I have long sleeve stuff, short sleeve stuff, t-shirts, wear at home stuff. Then up here, these are, let's see, wrapping and then like old memorabilia. These four are not going to stay there. Those are sports cards that we have for the kids, but they're heavy and I couldn't get them up on a shelf by myself. And then up here, husband's golf clubs, and in the back I have some wrapping paper and just some odds and ends. Here we have shoes, and because my feet are very small, I can pack a whole lot of shoes into one little section. So mine, 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 husband's, a little bit sad. Anyway, so, and then our old martial arts uniforms, and then I have a pile of things for Katie, a pile of things for Nate, just some old cards and things that I was going to give them. And then up on the top, I have just some paintball and bowling and old stuff, and then just some old memorabilia, some old records, some just some cards and letters, school things for the kids. So those won't be there always. But until I find time this summer to work on them, they'll be there, or next summer or the summer after that. So also, my husband has not gone through his shirts yet. So it will look nicer. Mine, I took everything out and, made sure it was hanging nicely. Well, I tried. His, we have to do the same thing, but pretty much complete. Hello, it's Thursday, and thank goodness it is, because this 4-day week has been a little rough. Okay, speak of the husband, that was him. He's on his way to pick me up. Anyway, so I've been staying a little later, but no big deal. I've just been getting some grading done here instead of at home. So trying to balance my phone with my other hand right now, which may or may not work. Anyway, Tuesday, 4-day weeks are great when you're on the receiving end of the day off. When you get back to school, it's not great anymore, because you're trying to do Monday, Tuesday on Tuesday. Oh, this really hurts. And then Wednesday and Thursday just are usually a blur, and then Friday. Anyway, so we still have to get in the same lessons and try to just shortcut everything, and it's kind of a mess. Anyway, I got another new student. So I was at 22 students, got a new student. It was a girl, and we were so excited. She stayed for 2 days. I wanted to cry because she was super sweet, super kind, and everybody loved her, and she's gone. So I got another new student today. It's a boy. So that makes 18 boys and 5 girls. And I'm kind of wowed by all the energy that they exude. But anyway, I shouldn't be, because this isn't new. But anyway, I've had years like this before, and it's just really hard. I'm trying to hold the camera with my bad hand now. Anyway, I am grading while I'm waiting. I'm trying to think of anything fun that I've done or that is going on. Ooh, this is kind of fun. Hold on, I'll show you what they did with the sub on Friday while I was gone. When I was gone on Friday, I gave them this coloring activity. We're studying Arizona. And so what it is, you can see that they're individual squares, and there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. So 30 squares. And so each of the kids got 1, and a couple kids got 2 if they finished early. And there was a color coding scheme that they had to go by. And so I think it just turned out really cute. I just love how it looks patchworked and different, and I love it. Anyway, that's what they did with the sub. No, wait, just kidding. I didn't actually have a sub. I had one of our staff members who, thank goodness, was able to cover my classroom. His daughter is actually in my class, and she's amazing. He's amazing, thank goodness. Otherwise, I would have had no sub, which would have been bad. So what's happening is subs are just canceling, and I think probably a lot of it is people are sick, but some of it is sub pay is higher in different districts, although we did just raise ours a little bit. Which is good, because subs are taking an extra risk now coming in, because they don't know what they're walking into as far as sickness goes. So I feel like that's only fair. Anyway, I did not have a sub, but I had one of our staff members in here covering, and so the kids were good. But anyway, they did that Arizona activity, and I thought that was really fun. Other than that, we've just been doing same old kind of. Nothing exciting. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I think I need to talk about books soon, because I feel like it's been a while. I'll show you what I'm reading right now. Hold on. Okay, you're on my makeshift tripod. It's not even close to a tripod. Anyway, doesn't matter. You can see me in the book. That's all that matters. I am reading The Wild Robot by Peter Brown, and the kids are liking it so far. It's lots of chapters, but really short chapters, like literally a page. Here's the one we're starting on tomorrow. And so they're like a page and a half, or not even. you know, or 2 or 3 pages. But anyway, it is a great book. If you don't know the storyline, I'll just give you a little blurb. The Wild Robot is about a robot who is on a cargo ship in a crate, and she and several other robots are on this cargo ship, and it's in the middle of the ocean when it gets sunk because there's a bad hurricane. So all the boxes of robots wash ashore to an island, and the majority of them are ruined, and they crash against the rocks and they break. But Roz, the robot of our story, she survives, and a cute little, I gotta find the page because it's adorable, little group of otters finds her crate and looks inside, and they accidentally, aren't they cute? There's the little otters, and they accidentally push her button, her on button. So she is activated, and then the whole story is about how she interacts with the animals of the island. And it's just, I can't even tell you how much I love this book. I will be honest, when I first saw it, I was interested, but I kind of thought, I'm not into robots. I don't want to read about a robot. So I didn't for a while. And then I went to, I think I got the set at Barnes & Noble. I'm pretty sure. I went to Barnes & Noble one day. This was like 3 years ago, maybe. Let's see when the copyright date is. My years run together. Do your years run together? I don't even know what's happening right now. It was copyrighted, 2016. So probably 3 years ago. Or more, I don't know, 3, I think. And I picked it up and I started reading, and I was like, no, I don't really think so. So put it back down. Another time went to Barnes & Noble, or library even maybe, and picked it up again because I was like, gosh, people talk about this book and they love it. So picked it up again and I read farther. Oh, my lights went out. Hold please. Okay, so the lights go out when you're not moving around enough, which never happens during the day because somebody's always moving around. But when we were virtual teaching, it happened all the time at the worst moment, obviously, because, you know, why else? Why wouldn't it? Anyway, picked this book up again, and I read a little farther into it and really started kind of liking it. So a lot of it is the author's writing style. It's really great. It's really, really great. So this book is a great one for teaching character traits, because, and even going farther, because the character traits do not belong to a human, they belong to animals and a robot. So artificial intelligence. And the author does a really good job of letting you know that yes, it's a robot, but yes, there's something close to feelings that the robot is having. And it's really kind of cool. I'm trying to find what I'm talking about, a little bit of evidence of that. Let me see here. I will pause this part and fast forward. Okay, this is sort of an example. I'll just read a little tiny part of this chapter. It says, I should remind you, reader, that Roz, that's the name of our robot, had no idea how she came to be on that island. She didn't know that she'd been built in a factory and then stored in a warehouse before crossing the ocean on a cargo ship. She didn't know that a hurricane had sunk the ship and left her crate floating on the waves for days until it finally washed ashore. She didn't know that she'd been accidentally activated by those curious sea otters. As the robot looked out at the island, it never occurred to her that she might not belong there. As far as Roz knew, she was home, because she is doing things that are programmed into her. But every once in a while, he'll say something like, she felt something a little like loneliness. And it's just so cool to talk to the kids about, you know, what does that look like in a human? What would it be like to be feeling lonely? What do you think an animal would act like if they were feeling lonely? And then how can Roz feel like that? Maybe is she does she have some of the programmer's emotions? Has the programmer left some of that behind? So many good talking points in this book. And then the sequel is called The Wild Robot Escapes. And I almost never like the sequel better than the original, but honestly, The Wild Robot Escapes is almost better. I mean, you have to have this one before. You can't really start with the second one. I guess you kind of could, but it wouldn't be good. I wouldn't do it. Anyway, the second one is also really, really good. Ouch, my jaw just popped. I do have read-aloud ride-alongs. Why can I never remember the name of my products? I don't know. Anyway, read-aloud ride-alongs that go with both books in my Teachers Pay Teacher store. If you want to grab a copy of them, I sell them each individually or also as a bundle. And this book, let me just tell you, has 277 pages. I think is that, oh, no, that was the part of the acknowledgments. 273 pages. And it has, and that's a note about the story, okay, 80 chapters. So lots of chapters. So there is, in my Read Aloud Ride-alongs, there is one chapter for each. Let me start that again. There's one question for each chapter. Can you tell it's blah, 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 late on a Thursday? I'm so tired. Okay, so 80 questions that go with this. I toggle between having them write answers for every question. To some, I don't print out the read aloud ride along. I just do it out loud with them. To sometimes we just read and we skip that. So you can do it any way you want. You could assign it as homework. You could do whatever you want. Anyway, wanted to tell you about that book. I'm glad I finally did that because I meant to do that. We started it last week. I think this week. I don't remember. Yeah, we started it on Friday and Thursday, and I left it for my sub on Friday. That was it. Yes. I started it Thursday just so we could talk about, the first little bit about the book. And then the sub that was not here, the employee that took over my class for the day, read a little bit of the book too. So anyway, it's a quick read, not really a quick read. You can read lots of chapters at a time, and, under 300 pages is a fairly quick read. We'll finish it well inside of a month. It'll probably take us 3 weeks, maybe. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that, and if you have at any time, if there's anybody watching this and you have a book and you want me to read it and write questions for it, I almost always will. The only caveat would be if it's one that I just have a moral issue with or something, which wouldn't be very many books, but there have been a couple. I'll give an example really quick, and I shouldn't say a moral issue, but I just can't get behind it. I love Carl Hyacin, and Carl Hyacin wrote Scat, Hoot, the one that was made into the movie about the owls, Chomp, and then he wrote one about a snake, and it's called Slither, I think. He also wrote Flush. Anyway, I checked out Slither. I think that's the name of it. I'll put a picture here. And I started reading it, and I would read Hoot, Chomp, Scat, and Flush, I think. I can't remember that one as well. I haven't read it and done a book study for it recently, but I've read it a long time ago. I would read any of those to 3rd, 4th, 5th graders without question. When it came to the snake one, right away in the first 2 or 3 chapters, there was some language, not that you couldn't just skip that, but it seemed to be throughout, it seemed to be the character's trait. And I understand, kids hear that. They're not going to hear it from me, and they're not going to hear it in my classroom, and that's just That's just my personal feeling. So if you're an older grade teacher and that's not a thing, then I would recommend the book simply because he's an amazing author. I would not recommend it based on the language issue. And there was just some kind of like icky talk, like not very nice, kind of bullyish kind of stuff going on. I thought, you know what? They don't need that. Certainly not in third grade. I have not read them as read-alouds to my third graders, but I'm just saying I would read them down as low as third grade because they're wonderful books. They're all the ones that I've read. Let's see, Hoot was not, but Chomp and Scat were both written about the Florida Everglades, and so cool, just such cool information. Like, you learn a ton when you're reading these books, and the storyline's great, and they're just fun reads. So I would read them. There's just not enough time to read everything I want. But wait, hold on. You want to see what shirt I'm wearing today? Chaos Coordinator. Yes, that was my day. Sorry, I saw it in the camera. I'm gonna stop now because I have to go wait for my ride. I'm super excited because I'm gonna go to TJ Maxx and I'm gonna get some containers, and I'm gonna finish the rest of my bathroom, and I'll show you maybe what I've done. It's not really pretty or cute, but it is well organized. I did my closet, and I think I might put that clip in this video. I don't know if I have already or if I will. It's just a closet. It's nothing fancy or schmancy or special, but it is organized and I am happy. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with my bathroom cabinets, and I might show you that or not. But in any case, I'm going to get a couple containers at TJ Maxx on my way home. I'm super excited. We're expecting rain for the next 4 or 5 days here. So what was my point? Oh, I want to go to garage sales, but I don't think there's going to be any this weekend. So I was going to drive my hubby to work on Saturday and take the car and go to garage sales, but I don't think I will. So that means I'm not already going to be out. So that's why I'm going to TJ Maxx today on a Thursday. Anyway, I will talk to you soon. As soon as I find anything more exciting than sitting in my classroom to share with you. Have a wonderful day. If for some reason this is the end of my vlog, please stay positive about the world we live in, and I will be back with another video soon. But if you liked anything about this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel to help me grow. Thank you. Bye. Hello and happy Friday. We made it. I am getting ready actually to head out for the day. It is again 4 o'clock. Maybe this is my new videoing time. I don't know. Anyway, I'm waiting again for the hubby to come get me. I'm getting my drawers ready. It's a little bit funny. Getting my drawers ready for next week. Let me show you. Okay, so these are the drawers that I'm getting ready for next week. So I put all my papers that I need for the week in here. We're working on, we do Benchmark Advanced. So this is the unit we're on right now. So I have my book going. I have my other Benchmark Advanced book that for read-alouds. We're studying Arizona. So I have my folder that I have not decorated. Maybe a kid will take pity on me and do good artwork for me. And then I have foundations, our math that we're doing, and all those things copied out. I have some other things that I should probably put away, but anyway, our daily work and all those things. So I am getting ready for next week really quickly. I also print out an article of the day. It's from readworks.org. If you don't know about that, it is such an amazing thing that they offer for free. So I feel like I will do, maybe I'll talk about that this weekend and put it in this vlog. If not, and if I remember, because I'm the world's probably worst rememberer, but if I do, I will put that in there. It's completely free, and article of the day is done by month. I am not following the plan this week because I was naughty and forgot to send my February articles of the day to our copy center, and they copy them in color for us, which is so much nicer. And then we just have them hole punched. Oops, these aren't, oh, some are hole punched. That's weird. Okay, so they hole punch them for us, and we're very spoiled by them, and I really love that. That's so weird. Just a couple didn't make it. Anyway, we go through our article of the day, we read it, and then we write 2 facts from each article down on a page called the Book of Knowledge. And that my partner made. It's just literally a paper with, I'll show you. It's a paper with 5 spots that we put our facts. So article 1, 2, and then on the back 3, 4, 5. And she just made that quick. And we print it out each week, hole punch it, and then the kids keep the articles and the Book of Knowledge in a binder, and then they have them at the end of the year. They have all these great articles. So this past week was really cool. Each week has a theme. I'll tell you more about it later. How about that? But this past week we learned about inventions that were inspired by animals. The designs were inspired by animals. So the kids really loved that. This next week, looks interesting. Actually, I have some war buffs in here, so they might actually really kind of like it. But this is actually the month of March, and I grabbed it because it's not thematic necessarily by like the season or by holidays in that month. So this will work just as nicely now, and then I will print out February's and use those in March. So that's my plan.